Hi, folks. I'm Steve Fierstead from the Back to Nature Wellness Center in Litchfield, Minnesota. I received a disturbing email from one of our major suppliers the other day, and sometimes I don't pay attention to these things, but this one's important. FDA's at it again. They would like to make it really difficult, if not impossible, for us at some point to get homeopathic remedies and to have access to them. And so, if you'll forgive me, I'm going to read to you a little bit of what this email is. And then I'm going to ask you to, when you're done with this, not only go to the website, I think it's Americans for Homeopathy, I'll read it to you, but also send this to everybody that you can, because this is important. We need to get as many people across the country as possible contacting the FDA so they don't do something as ridiculous as this. Let me get this pulled up here. Should have had it ready for you. I apologize. The new draft guidance, if adopted, will allow the FDA to withdraw even properly manufactured and labeled homeopathic medicines from the marketplace. This is puzzling because these have never posed any sort of safety concern according to initial review of public FDA records by Americans for Homeopathy Choice. Number two, it is clear that the FDA intends to use this authority and has even mentioned specific medicines such as belladonna, nux vomica, and lachesis muta in its public statements regarding enforcement. Three, the authority of this kind of assault on homeopathy will result from the declaration by the FDA that all homeopathic medicines are, quote, new drugs, end quote. We all know that legally speaking, this is nonsense. Homeopathic medicines have been around for 200 years. But this nonsense declaration means that under federal law, homeopathic drugs will become technically illegal and subject to withdrawal from the marketplace. If the FDA just thinks there is a problem with a homeopathic medicine, it can withdraw it forever without conducting any sort of investigation. 4. Since the agency has already told us that it thinks that belladonna, nux vomica, lachesis muta, and several other remedies are dangerous, we can anticipate that it will try to remove them from the marketplace as soon as the guidance is finalized. 5. Once this happens, the only conceivable way these remedies could be reinstated is to go through what the FDA calls a new drug application. But that's not going to happen for two reasons. First, no one can patent homeopathic remedies because they are made from common substances, so no company would be able to make back the huge cost of going through the new drug application. Second, the new drug application is designed for pharmaceuticals and is unable to test the effectiveness of a medicine that is tailored to each individual rather than given to large mass of people who supposedly have the same condition. Hence, it is unlikely that any homeopathic medicine would be ruled both safe and effective by the FDA. That means that when the FDA removes a homeopathic remedy from the market, it will be the equivalent of banning it forever. And don't think you'll be able to order that remedy from abroad. The FDA will just stop them at the border. This is really important. As I said, I've seen this kind of thing in the 30 plus years I've been doing this. I've seen these kinds of things come and go before, where the FDA tries to pull off this sort of shenanigans to take these kinds of things away from us. But the reality is they could do it. And if we all band together and contact them, they do listen to us. That's been proven before. I've seen it many, many times. So when you get this, please follow the link that's attached to it. Contact the FDA, and then send this to as many people as you can, whether it's on Facebook or Twitter, or I don't care, but it's really important. If they get contacted from enough people, they'll back down. Thank you for your time.